a doubt the king of farming in all of League of Legends. Time and time again, he's out farming every single player he goes up against, regardless of what he's playing or what matchup he's in. Absurd numbers like 250 CS at 20 minutes are commonplace for him in competitive play, and a big reason why he's regarded as one of, if not the best mid laners in the world. Of course, we don't play in the LCK, but that doesn't mean that we can't learn from CHOVY, since he gets insane CS numbers regularly, even in solo queue, where a ton of randomness can and does occur. This won't be a guide about being an AFK farmer who never fights or helps his team. CHOVY's goal in solo queue is to limit test, and he definitely runs it down a lot during his games. And yet, he can have 5 deaths and he'll have more CS than everyone in the game. He's in no way AFK in a side lane the whole game doing nothing. He's constantly either grouping with his team or looking for fights while easily maintaining 10 CS per minute. There's no way we can teach you how to be this good at League of Legends, but we can share some of the easy tips to apply that CHOVY utilizes all the time in order to get your CS numbers up significantly. So let's get into it. First though, here's our question of the day. What's your most hated meta champion? Mine is definitely Qiyana. This is something you have to practice for yourself. Each champion is unique with their auto animations, attack speeds, spell damage, etc. It's on you to learn how to farm as efficiently as possible on each unique character that you play in every matchup you go up against. This is not easy, and part of the reason why CHOVY is so successful. That being said, there are some tips that we can cover that CHOVY always applies, which can help you come out with a bit more CS during the lane, regardless of what you're playing or your mastery on that champion. First up is something very basic, but if you're not doing it, you'll immediately increase how many last hits you score. When possible, you should simply try to kill the enemy caster minions before all the enemy melee minions die. CHOVY does this quite frequently, as any good mid laner should. By killing the caster minions first, you guarantee that you're going to get the last hits on all of them, since your own minions are still hitting the enemy melees. It's not something that you should do all the time, but if you're not under pressure in any way, then we suggest doing so. Secondly, CHOVY loves playing incredibly aggressive in lane. Now, most professional players do this, since solo queue is generally just a mode where they can limit test, but there is a neat advantage when it comes to CSing by playing very far up in the lane. If you're playing very in your opponent's face, near their tower, then the advantage that you gain is that you can begin killing the wave before it ever collides with your own. Just like the caster killing tip, it basically guarantees that you score every CS in the wave, since it will either only briefly touch your own wave or not get touched by it at all. This is just a really simple way of making sure that you don't miss any minions, since yours will never be in range to take them. Of course, there is also obviously a downside to doing this. By playing so aggressively, you're prone to getting ganked, right? Absolutely, but as we said, that's a risk CHOVY is willing to take a lot of the time. He generally feels very comfortable outplaying and evading ganks. But even he's not perfect. Sometimes he makes mistakes and gets caught out. That being said, dying while you play aggressively is actually not that bad when it comes to keeping your farm up. We've touched on this before.
That's what I'm saying.
Players like Caps.
I die all the time. Go back farm. Die. Go back farm. It's a free recall.
As he spawned, he managed to get back in time to catch the next one. By playing as aggressively as this, you'll never miss big chunks of minions, even when you do mess up and die. Despite that misplay, CHOVY is still miles ahead of anyone in CS, since he's scoring every single last hit possible. As a quick reminder, if you want to...
all I know, I just need to play a hero that doesn't suck dick. Vladimir sucks fucking dick, man. Lucky little 2001 year, Forsen Pirate. The badge. Soyfent, Sebastian 4th, Magic Mango, 6 years. Good morning, Force. Japanese characters. Thank you, sir. Good morning as well to you.